While everyone's distracted by Donald Trump over in the US with the tariffs, Stellar XLM is making moves that could change everything financially, and no one's paying attention. I'm not going to tell you what's coming quite yet, but by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how XLM is a huge part of the future of finance. So forget about meme coins and let's learn about a crypto that is actually going to be used. Because crypto in 2025 is probably the biggest opportunity you'll get as an investor in your lifetime. Part 1, the shift to utility. 2023 and 2024 were all about Bitcoin and meme coins. I like Bitcoin. I think it's a really good hedge against inflation, similar to gold. But meme coins are not for me, and I'll leave it there. Because I feel crypto is done with hype-only narratives. We are entering the utility era, the phase where only the strongest, most real-world ready projects are going to get you them huge returns us investors are all looking for, and Stellar is leading that transition. The Stellar Development Foundation just announced that their network is feature complete. Not for the month, not for the year, for the next decade. That means the infrastructure is done, solid, battle tested, ready for mass scale. While other chains are still tinkering, Stellar is ready to launch products that can serve millions, even billions of users. They've spent 10 years building. Now it's time to reap the rewards. Just to be transparent, I don't actually have any XLM. XLM is one of the ISO 20022 compliant coins, and this, among other things, means that banks can use this technology. I do have XRP and hedera, which are also ISO compliant, and you can see exactly why below in the description. Part 2. Big players are already in. Want to know what separates hype from substance? The word is adoption, and Stellar has some serious giants backing it. Franklin Templeton, one of the world's largest asset managers, chose Stellar to tokenize US government securities. Why? Because of XLM's advanced features, like the clawback function, which gives institutions security and compliance options they need. Wisdom Tree, another huge financial player, built their tokenized investment app directly on Stellar. Paxos is bringing its USD stablecoin to Stellar. And let's not forget MoneyGram, who are a remittance giant, building crypto to cash flows using Stellar Rails. MasterCard partnerships, EU regulatory alignment, and more are coming. These aren't just promises, these are live integrations. XLM is already being used in serious financial infrastructure. I've been reading a lot lately about the future of finance. Basically do my best to follow the money, and ISO 20022 coins keep coming up time and time again. The question is, have you got any exposure to the ISO coins? Let me know in the comments below. And before we move on, I'm all about taking profits this year. It's so important. If you want my crypto cheat sheet, type yes below in the comments. Part 3, PayFi, a DeFi game changer. PayFi is short for payment finance, and it's one of the most exciting things happening in DeFi right now. It merges blockchain payments with on-chain financing and tokenized real-world assets RWAs. By the way, I think RWA is going to be huge over the next few years. My main RWA crypto is HBAR, and you can find out exactly why below. Anyway, imagine being able to use your income stream, your payslip or paycheck over in the US as collateral to get loans right on the blockchain. That's what PayFi enables. This opens up financial access to millions of unbanked people worldwide. No credit score, no centralized gatekeepers, just real world assets, real value, and programmable finance on a global scale. PayFi turns every user into their own bank. It's the way DeFi was always meant to be, and the XL network is making it happen. Part 4, the numbers don't lie. Let's talk metrics, because hype gets people interested, yes, but for me, you've got to go a little bit deeper. As I always say, you've got to focus on education. You've got to do the research. Now in Q4 2024, Stellar reported 9 million plus total addresses, $458 million in real world assets. Supply, as I said, RWA is going to be huge, 19.1 billion in payment volume, 57 million plus operations, 5.93 second average ledger close time, 18 billion plus network transactions. This isn't just some rubbish chain built on fresh air. This is a rapidly growing financial ecosystem with traction across retail, enterprise and institutional levels. And Stellar isn't just growing, it's scaling smart contracts as well. Soroban is already powering DeFi protocols like Blend, which just crossed 15 million in TVL, total value locked. This is momentum that's hard to ignore. Part 5, ready for regulation and global scale. Regulation is coming. That's not a debate anymore. It's a fact. And while most chains are bracing for impact, Stellar is leaning in. Many people see regulations as a negative. Personally, I don't. Don't get me wrong, Gensler and other members of the SEC in previous years were a definite negative. But the new crypto-friendly SEC is different. And we need regulations because otherwise it would be absolute madness. Stellar are already aligned with the EU's MiCA regulations, updating sustainability metrics, publishing open compliance data and preparing for real-world financial integration. This is massive for two reasons. One, it positions Stellar as a legit player in global financial markets, and two, it makes XLM a safer bet for institutions who need regulatory clarity. By the way, if you're not sure what Stellar XLM actually is, it's an open source decentralized payments network. It uses blockchain technology to allow users to transfer funds quickly and at a very low cost. Think of it this way, XRP will be used by the big boys, the big institutions, for things like cross-border payments. XLM will be used by retail investors or customers like me and you. And they're not just building tech, they're building a compliant global financial foundation. Part 6. So why is XLM still sleeping? With all this, why isn't XLM skyrocketing already? Because most of this adoption is quiet, strategic, long-term. Stellar's growth is coming from institutions and enterprises, not ex-influencers or meme coin whales. The next wave of adoption isn't going to be retail chasing pumps. It's going to be big brands, global banks and real users onboarding millions of people who won't even know they're actually using crypto. That's the secret sauce. When the tech disappears into the background, adoption explodes, and Stellar is built to scale quietly but impact massively. Plus, you've had Trump's tariffs and other things going on at a macro level that has suppressed the full market. If you want to know exactly what's going on at a macro level, and you need to be looking at things like global M2 money supply, the ISM manufacturing index, technical indicators, and things like the fear and greed index. Now, if you're not quite sure what I've just said, and you need that bit of support so you can make money and then take profits this year, see below and you'll find the link for my crypto community over on School. All I'll say is you won't regret joining our awesome community, and it's risk-free because you get a 7-day free trial. Part 7, the big picture. So try and zoom out. What does all this mean? It means XLM isn't just another altcoin. It's the digital backbone for the next evolution of global finance, or a huge part of it at least. Some of the better channels that talk about ISO 20022 coins tend to talk about XRP and XLM together. I'm not fully up to speed with how they are linked, but I'm hugely bullish on both cryptos. What would you go for, by the way, XRP or XLM? Let me know below. Anyway, seeing as all this video is all about XLM, I'll carry on telling you all about XLM. It has real adoption, big partnerships, regulation readiness, smart contract expansion, real-world DeFi infrastructure, a feature-complete scalable blockchain, and a laser focus on both retail and institutional use cases. The stage is set, the foundation is built, and the bull run, it's coming fast. Don't be shocked when XLM starts showing up on top gainer lists, because the smart money is already positioning quietly, early, and confidently. Summary. So, are you sleeping on XLM, or are you ready to catch one of the biggest moves of this bull cycle? Let me know in the comments. Are you holding XLM? Are you bullish, bearish, or neutral? Let me know. Basically, get in the comments and let's start a conversation all about XLM or whatever cryptos you are invested in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, all the good stuff. And again, join the community. It's risk-free, and I believe my 8 years experience will help you in 2025 in that community. Thanks for watching. Good luck.